Hello everyone, my name is Loko and welcome to some more StarCraft 2. Today we're gonna be playing a Zerg vs Protoss on merry-go-round. That always makes me think of Merry Christmas. I can't be the only one that thinks about that, but this is merry-go-round LE. And it's gonna be a Zerg vs Protoss versus a guy named True Sociopath. Wow, we are we are off to a great start right here. I don't know exactly what is going on, but it's a ZVP. Now, ZVP on this map generally plays out quite standard, I would say. I mean, there's not really like one go-to strategy here for neither Protoss or Zerg. The only thing we do know, though, that for a Protoss player on this map, it is difficult to take the third base. And that's simply because the third is just really far away from his natural, so it's just kind of hard to take the third base for him. So oftentimes what it seems to be happening, at least on this map in my games, is that the Protoss goes for a 2-base all-in with either, you know, a Stargate play or just Gateway play or Mortal Sentry or just any kind of 2-base all-in that Protoss would really like to do though. But we're first gonna have to figure out whether or not my opponent went for a Forge Fast Expand or whether or not he went for, a Gateway Expand. Those seem to be the main options right now. Sometimes, however, we do see a bit more greedy play with like a Nexus first, in which case we'll also see an early Probe Scout, but I'm just gonna play with a pool first right here to be safe all around versus pretty much everything that a Protoss player can throw at me at this point in the game. Hatchery first is obviously a little bit more economically focused, and it will be better versus like a Nexus first or a Gateway Expand. Hehowever, if my opponent would go for like a Forge Fast Expand and then, you know, start doing a cannon rush to my base, it will be very, very difficult to hold. And he's actually scouting me early and... Oh, what? Alright, that might actually indicate that he's trying to test me, see if I'm bad or not. But no, I actually expected him to maybe try and cannon rush me right there, but that's alright. Looks like he is scouting my main base right now. A bit of an early scout. So I'm not really thinking he's on a Gateway Expand anymore. Generally speaking, Gateway Expand, they don't really seem to be scouting, as Gateway Expand is safe all around versus everything. So I wouldn't be surprised if my opponent goes for a Gateway Expand or for a Nexus first or something like that. A lot of Chronobus actually saved up right there. That's a bit interesting. I hope that is because he went like a Nexus first and he can't really afford all of the Chronobus spent, but he's still producing off of that thing, so I don't know. Would he be going for like a 2-gate or something? He could very well be going for a 2-gate, but like a 2-gate proxy. First need to verify the third, or the natural rather. No, looks like it's actually just a standard Forge Fast Expand right there. Alright. Got a bit confused right there by the amount of minerals that he had saved up right there. Or the amount of Chronobus he's got saved up right there, but I guess he may have missed one in the early part of the game, or I'm just not watching it properly, but here we go. Gonna send this guy over, send this guy over, send this guy over to the corner of the base so I can fly it in a little bit later. And I'm just gonna start macroing up. Already have my third base going up right now. You always want to make sure you're one base up against the Protoss, so that's basically what I'm trying to know for a fact that is happening right now. Getting all my Queen injects. Actually, just gonna go with drones for now. Gonna go double extractor trick, hitting a slight little supply block right here, but no big deal. Getting my extra Queen out a bit quicker. So at the, how much would it be? Right around 44 supply, which should be right before the 6-minute mark, is when I'm getting my double gas. Up to that point I'm only going to be droning. Now that's the nice thing about playing versus someone that goes for a Forge Fast Expand. You know that for a fact they're not going to be moving out for another couple of minutes in this game, so that's good. So I'm just allowed to drone as hard as I want. 44 supply should be reached right about now. 5 minutes 50 seconds, that's pretty much the perfect time right there, so that's nice. And I'm just gonna keep on droning. Keep on droning. More and more drones. Double gas already going up. Got a creep tumor right now connecting my natural and my third. And I'm gonna be able to fly in these overloads to try and figure out what he's up to, because right now I don't really know very much. So flying in double overloads right now. See if I can scout any buildings or any gas guys. The first thing to notice, there's no gas taken in natural. Not yet at least. This is kind of a late time. Is that actually something moving out right there? I don't know. This is a lot of gateways being added on. I can see that much. Looks like my opponent is being a bit aggressive here. I think this is like a gateway all-in. This has to be a gateway all-in. Alright. So I got my Zergling speed coming up, got my roaches coming up. And I'm gonna start making only units from now on. Gonna save up a little bit to start a bunch of roaches right away. Have to connect my bases, that's crucial right now for me. So let's hope to not lose that creep tumor. That'd be nice to not lose that. And my opponent is gonna go completely all in with only gateways right now. Now, I may have gone a bit too greedy here. My roach one is a bit late. A bit later than I ideally would have wanted it. But here we go. Gonna start as many as possible. And also gonna start as many units as as many Zerglings as possible right now. Whenever I run out of gas, I go for Zerglings. And in the time in between, I go for only roach. Now, there's still no gas taken. And there we go. Whoa, that's actually really quickly all of a sudden. Didn't expect him already. Alright, so we're just waiting for Zergling speed, really. That's the most important thing right now. Gotta watch out, gotta watch out. Can't just randomly stand here. How did I not spot that proxy pylon though? Ugh! That proxy pylon was really doing a lot of damage to me. Well, looks like we have enough units right now to deal with him. Alright, alright. We went as greedy as possible, so that's good. Alright, picking up the pylon right there. If he's not careful, he's gonna lose that mothership core right there. And he did lose it. Wow. Actually not gonna start another gas. Alright, and he said, shit, GG. So that's basically the way how you hold a Protoss all-in with gateways off of 2 bases. The only thing you really need to do is actually establish a bigger economy. Now my opponent GG's doesn't seem to want to leave yet, but how did you produce so much? I got a bigger economy than you. That's the main reason. I got a 3rd base up and mining and he really didn't. And that really allows me to go for all of these units right now. No, I'm on 3. Does he not realize I'm on 3 bases? The 3rd, what? The 3rd is. There was like 8 drones, like 8 or so drones mining there. It's the advantage that I had. Oh well, looks like he's a little bit, he doesn't really enjoy this very much, but basically that's the way you enjoy, or you win versus 2 base all-ins from Protoss. You just make sure you establish a bigger economy. And that's pretty much what happened right here in this game. So if this game helps you out in any way whatsoever, make sure you hit that like button. If you enjoyed the game a ton and you want to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe button because you will be the very first one to get a notification when I upload new videos. I want to thank you guys all for watching. Have an amazing day. Don't forget to smile and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye!